I'm Ben Smith.
And I'm Will Bouvier.
Welcome back to DHS SportsCenter. On today's show, I interview the girls winter track team 4x200 who just recently broke a record here at Dartmouth High School.
Later in the episode, Ben has an exclusive interview with the athletic director, Mr. Crisafulli.
So stay tuned for that and more on
DHS
SportsCenter.
On Thursday, March 24th, 2022, the Dartmouth Education Foundation presents the 10th Annual Spelling Bee. Be a sponsor or enter as a team. Please visit www.defma.org for more information.
St. Patrick's Day was originally celebrated with feasts held in the honour of St. Patrick, one of Ireland's patron saints. Over the years, St. Patrick's Day has become a popular holiday all over the world, celebrated in many different ways in many different cultures. Traditionally celebrated on March 17th, what started out as a feast and a church service to honor a saint has become parades or chocolate coin treasure hunts for kids. Happy St. Patrick's Day!
Welcome back. I got the girls winter track 4x200 team. Welcome.
Thank you. Hello.
Do you mind as well introduce yourself first?
My name is Kate Smith. I'm a senior captain.
My name's Sorella, and I'm also a senior captain.
I'm Mia Carter. I'm also a senior captain.
I'm Madison Stahl. I'm a junior, and I'm next year's captain.
Great. How long have you all participated in your winter track?
I've been on the team for 4 years now.
Me too. I've also been on the team for 4 years.
Same here. I've been here since freshman year.
I've been here for 3 years since freshman year too.
Yeah. For viewers at home, can you explain what 4x200 means?
So the 4x200 meters, basically there's 4 legs of the race, and each one of us runs 200 meters around the track.
Yeah.
So
you just have to pass the baton to each leg.
Oh,
Each
yeah.
one of us runs one time around the track, and we try and pass off the fastest and go around the fastest.
Yeah, it's like a relay, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Will, do you want to say anything?
Do you guys have any big influences that really push you to, practice for track and, make you want to do it, like coaches or parents that really persuade you to doing track?
Well, when I started high school, my brothers all did track, so I kind of just knew it would be fun, which is why I did it. And they were right. It was a lot of fun and a lot of hard work, but definitely big rewards. So.
Yeah, I think we have a really good relationship with all of our coaches, and they push us every day to be better, so I think that we want to kind of do it for them. And it's really fun, and we just,
That was going to be my next question. Explain how you guys bonded throughout the winter track season.
Honestly, throughout every year, we just got closer and closer because we spent so much time together. Not only just this relay team, but everyone on the team and our coaches. Honestly, we put fun above winning, and that makes it so much better, and we run faster when we're having a good time. So, yeah, honestly, it's been a ball.
Yeah.
Say anything?
Dartmouth High School is really proud of the record that you guys broke, and the track team is in good hands after the seniors leave. And do you have anything?
Not really, but we interviewed James Martin, who just broke the record as well last episode. And that leads us to our next question. How did it feel after you guys broke that record?
It felt so surreal. Everyone was jumping up and down, hugging each other. We were so happy and so excited because we put so much hard work through this moment, and finally when we got it, it was just it felt like no other.
Yeah, it was honestly unbelievable. I feel like because at the beginning of the season that we knew it was a possibility, but a few things happened, COVID, we took a break and there was a lot of things. So I feel like just actually breaking it was just the best feeling, especially with these people.
Yeah. And you guys put your blood, sweat, and tears 24/7 through 65 into breaking this record right now. Are you willing to continue this track in the spring, track and field?
Yeah, so actually we've been doing spring track. Well, me and Mia have been on the winter and spring teams for the last 4 years now, and it's definitely very fun. And
yeah, I'm going to be joining the spring track team too. I've been doing it now for 3 years.
Yeah, me and Kate are going to be spring captains.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Sadly, I do not do spring track.
We're
but
trying to make her join.
I wish I could join. I play lacrosse, but I will be cheering them on at all of their spring meets.
I'm also going to play lacrosse for the boys team.
That's
so
awesome. It's super fun.
Yeah, I'm hoping for
New
that.
recruit.
Do you want to say anything?
Do you guys have if you could think back to your freshman year, how much you've improved since then? Have you guys taken a big leap in certain years where you practice, where you've noticed that you've gone so far and that what you put into, all the practice that you put in has paid off?
Yeah, I remember our freshman year. It was us and then a couple of seniors on the relay team, and I think our relay time was over 2 minutes, which is insane because now we got the record was 149.6. So that's a crazy statistic to look at. Definitely a lot of hard work that went into that, and fun times.
Yeah, I feel like looking up to those seniors freshman year kind of just helped us improve every year. So I feel like this year was really the year to finish it off.
Yeah. Do you? I know most of you are gonna graduate this year. Are you willing to do this in college?
Yeah, I'm. Depending on the school that I go to, I'm gonna try and play on the team there, because it's a lot of fun, and I want to continue doing it. But we'll see.
Yeah, I'm actually also playing lacrosse in college, but I definitely will keep up with the track team there as well because I do like it a lot.
Yeah, so depending on what school I go to too, some of the schools I want to go to, I'm trying to go to art school, so they don't really offer sports at many of those, but if they do, I will definitely be doing track.
I've been looking at colleges, and it's between 2 sports, either soccer or track, but it's in really thinking about it, so.
Awesome. Well, do you want to say one more thing?
The record you guys broke is a tough one to beat. I don't think it's going to get broken at Dartmouth High School for some time, so you guys can hold on to that, really. Be proud of that.
What record did you guys break, though?
So we broke a record of, the time was 150.88, and it was from, 2015?
Yeah.
Yeah, and our record now is 149.6.
Great job. I want to say that Dartmouth High School is proud of you, and no one's going to beat that record until one day someone does. But Dartmouth High School is proud of you, and I hope you guys, for people that's going on to college, I hope you guys continue doing sports, doing all the that offerings that we did at Dartmouth High School for you guys. Thanks for coming on the show today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
The 10th annual spelling bee is being held by the Dartmouth Education Foundation. On Thursday, March 3rd, team entry and sponsorship forms will be due. It will take place March 24th in the DHS auditorium from 7 to 9 p.m. The purpose is to raise money for teacher grants. For more information, visit www.defma.org.
Dartmouth High School is committed to providing a quality education for all learners. Dartmouth High School is home to over 1,000 students with a variety of academic and extracurricular offerings that make Dartmouth High School a special place to learn. At Dartmouth High School, we have a program for you. From our world-class music programs to our exceptional varsity athletic offerings to the more than 20 advanced placement courses, students at Dartmouth High School have unique opportunities to grow and develop throughout their high school experience. Our mission at Dartmouth High School is to prepare all students for whatever opportunities they wish to pursue upon graduation. Whether you plan to continue your education at a 2, 4 trade or technical school, enter directly into the workforce, or volunteer in service to our nation, Dartmouth High School will prepare you for the future of your choosing. We invite students considering Dartmouth High School to shadow a current student, to experience a day in the life of a Dartmouth High School student. We are confident that you will walk away believing that Dartmouth High School is a special place to learn and to grow. We look forward to seeing you around Dartmouth High School soon.
Let's take a look at the interview I had with Mr. Crisafulli on the upcoming spring season. Welcome back, everybody. I got Athletic Director Mr. Crisafulli on the show. Welcome back.
Thank you, Ben. I appreciate the invite, and I have to compliment you on your wonderful pullover jacket that you're wearing today.
Thank you. So first things first. Mr. Crisafulli is the athletic director here at Dartmouth High School, and he's been here for many years now. And just explain first things first. How about the winter sports season? Let's start off with hockey. How do you think they went?
I thought the hockey team in the season has gone phenomenal. We are matched up tomorrow versus Westwood in the round of 32 in our Division II statewide tournament. There have been numerous great performances, both individually and as teams in big games. I know that we've had a couple of student athletes get individual honors, such as Damian Medeiros just received the award for Athlete of the Week with the Standard Times, which has highlighted a great statistical year for him. Ashton Machado was named a Boston Globe Player of the Week a couple of weeks ago, and we also had J.C. Freites accumulate career record his 100th point about a week and a half ago, which again is another great individual accomplishment, and all of the individual accomplishments within the team. And again, they're a tight group, and I'm really looking forward to watching them play tomorrow.
As you know how you just said about Damian Medeiros, right? That's his name.
Mm-hmm.
Winning Player of the Week for Standard Times, and Ashton Machado winning Boston Globe Player of the Week. We forgot to talk about Staying Game, shutting down their 26-game winning streak.
Oh, absolutely.
5-0.
Yep, 5-0. That was one of our top, if not our top performance so far of this season. And it was real exciting, especially losing to them the first time. And you know, that was the first round of their tournament. We did follow up with beating Longmeadow in the final and won the Stang Spartan Cup, which is a great accomplishment for our kids.
That's awesome. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is the winter track team. I know we just had the girls 4x200. 4x200 was just on our show this episode, and James Martin, who just recently broke a school record. Yeah,
it's a testament to their hard work, you know, throughout the season. And track is in the wintertime is a very challenging, mentally challenging sport, because not only are you practicing indoors, some of your training is outdoors. You have to travel for every single track meet to Wheaton and the specialty meets up at the Reggie Lewis Center in West Roxbury. So again, even though we're limited to 4 to 5 league meets, but some of those extra MSTCA meets really help, with our students qualifying for state level competition. And the kids and the coaches have worked extremely hard throughout this year. Same thing with hockey. I certainly don't want to be remiss to not mention our coaching staff and how great they've done with our student athletes. And again, it's always nice at the very end of seasons to break these records, to make it to all states, such as our 4x200. And like I said, the great individual accomplishments. But again, they work within the team because they score points for their own individual teams too.
All right, and the next thing I wanted to talk about on my agenda was the boys and girls basketball. I want to start with the boys basketball first, and go ahead.
Boys basketball, very, very young team. They finished the season at 8-12. I know that they did go on a little bit of a winning streak, and at the very end of the year would have had to win their last 4 games to get into the playoffs. I know that there were quite a few tight games, as far as losing by 3, 4, 5 points. And they're very highly competitive against some of our better schools, such as Bridgewater, Rainham, and Durfee and Brockton. So again, I think their best basketball is ahead of them, and I think that they can build on this nice, this solid season. I know it was disappointing for them that they didn't make the playoffs, but I think if you look down the road, the silver lining is gaining experience to catapult them into next year.
All right, so the freshman boys basketball team, they just recently won an award. Can you explain what it is?
Absolutely. We're very proud of the team and coaching staff. They were recognized as a winner of an educational athletic award on the sportsmanship. And kind of dating back to mid-December, our boys freshman basketball team played at West Bridgewater. West Bridgewater had 2 students with disabilities that were on the roster that were able to play in the game. We were up by quite a few points at the time, and our student athletes on the court and on the bench were encouraging both of these student athletes to go and score, to the point where they continued to give them uncontested shots and hand them the ball over, and both student athletes for West Bridgewater were able to score. And it was an awesome moment for high school sports, and a great, it was a great sportsmanship moment also. And so the MIAA and the Assistant Executive Director, Peter Smith, visited here at Dartmouth High School during February vacation and honored and recognized our freshman team during halftime of the New Bedford Vote game. Each one of our student athletes received a certificate, and we also had a big cardboard cutout that reminded me very much of Happy Gilmore, if you remember, if you're old enough to remember Happy Gilmore, the checks that he was winning. It looked just like that, but it did detail how our freshman boys basketball team was recognized and honored for a sportsmanship moment, and they were able to take a picture with that sign. So altogether, we're very proud of the team, the coaching staff, and the program. And it really was a fantastic moment that was recognized.
Yeah, shout out to them and Coach Braga as well. Shout out, yeah. The girls basketball team, they're going to play today against Norwood, right?
Norwood, yes. Norwood's the top seed, number 1 seed in Division II. They're actually the number 1 team in the state of Massachusetts. Dang. In all divisions. They do have a student athlete who is very talented, and she's received a full scholarship to go to Villanova, Division I, Big East. But I'll tell you, our girls have really played well over the last 2 weeks of the season. I know that there was a little bit of, every season is a roller coaster, and you have to persevere, through those tougher times in the season, and they did that, and they're playing their best basketball right now. And we hosted Burlington in a seed 32-33 game on Tuesday, and we beat them by almost 20. And I thought, in all the games that we've seen them play, that was probably the best team game that we played.
Yeah. I'm going to say this first. I mean, Dartmouth High girls basketball, if you lose today, you guys had an awesome season. If you win, let's keep it going, all right?
We have to think positive.
Think positive.
So it's when we win,
we
will move forward.
Yeah. Let's talk about Catherine Cheesebro, the freshman.
Yes.
She's been phenomenal.
Very, very talented, very fundamentally sound player for a freshman. You know, she's well beyond her years as far as skills and knowledge for the game, and she sees the court really well. So obviously she's been a tremendous addition, you know, to our team. You know, Casey Oliver is our senior point guard. She's been playing for 4 years with us, and the 3 years that I've been here, obviously she's been the point guard. And again, she has really led this team, and with a lot of young players, you know, to really continue this momentum through the end of the season into the playoffs.
All right. So to the next topic.
And she hit a half-court shot.
I know. I seen it.
She hit a half-court shot.
I was gonna
last game.
Let's just cue the clip right now. That was a great, phenomenal 3-point half-court shot from her, and I was watching it live.
25. It made channel Boston. It was a Boston Fox 25 News as a highlight.
I was watching the game, and I was legit. I was like, "Oh my God!" I was like cheering. Next up, we got the spring sports season.
Yes.
Can you explain our offerings for this?
Sure. So the spring sports season starts on Monday, the 21st of March, which is the third Monday in March. That's when it always traditionally starts.
Right after my birthday.
Right after your birthday. You're going to remind me. We'll get you. We'll talk to Mr. Tebow. We have this ice cream. We have this ice cream company. It's called Mr. Peepers, and they make ice cream cakes. So remind me when that birthday is, and I'll make sure that I bring some Mr. Peepers, a little individual cake for you.
It's 11 days from now. So
it's 11 days from now. Okay. All right. But getting back to the spring season, we start on the 21st. Family ID for online registration opened on March 1st. It closes not next Wednesday, the Wednesday after, which I believe is the
16th.
The 16th, yes.
That's the day after my birthday.
Day after your birthday, so now I know it's the 15th. So it closes on Wednesday the 16th at midnight. Certainly encourage everyone to register well before that time and date. Don't procrastinate on that. But we do have a lot of great offerings with our baseball, softball, indoor track, outdoor track, unified track, boys tennis, girls lacrosse, girls lacrosse, and sailing. I got them all, Ben, the first shot.
Yeah.
All right? I was a little bit worried about that one. So, again, we start that day. The spring season is challenging because of the weather and field conditions. We're hoping that, we do get a nice stretch of warm days to dry out and kind of melt some of the snow on these fields and dry out, how wet they currently are. Luckily, we do have a field house here that we can, if needed, we can practice indoors, and we have a great gym at the middle school too that we can take advantage of, and a turf field, in which we can get out there, and even though that's it might be a little bit warmer and our outdoor grass fields are soft, we can still get on the turf. But like I said, we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to it being, with COVID starting to hopefully, come to an end. Really looking to kind of cash in on this spring season. Real excited about it.
All right. I was gonna say, if you want to sign up for the spring season, we'll put the link in the description so you can sign up for.
The other thing too, Ben, is we have to make sure we're academically eligible, okay, and we also need to make sure that we have a current physical on file. All right. So, in order to get on the field or the court, we need to have registration done on Family ID. We have to have an updated physical, or current physical, I should say, and also be academically eligible to be able to get out there for tryouts and practice.
It's like 93 stuff, right? Like not 93, like 93 average and up.
You have to pass 5. You have to pass five courses. Yep, 5 of the 7.
So the last thing on my agenda over here is, what are you looking forward to during the spring season?
I think I mentioned just a moment ago of being able to start this season and hopefully work through a season without having the COVID worries that we've had up until this point. I think that transitioning to outdoor activity obviously will is nice. I mean, the winters are long. There are a lot of games of basketball practices indoors and in the rink and also with indoor track. So it's nice to transition outdoors. Yes, it's challenging with the weather. By the time the season's over, the weather's getting nice and now the season's over. But really looking forward to getting back out there. And this is going to be the first full season, spring season. No, we had it at the second half of the season last year. But yeah, so you're right, it would be the first full season without masks. But we have not had a spring season since 2019, a full spring season.
I know.
So, we're looking forward to that. I know the kids are fired up about it. I know the coaches are fired up about it. So we're ready to get going.
Yeah, I'm pumped as well. Me.
Are you doing any spring sports?
I was interested in doing it, but I think I'm gonna stick with DHS SportsCenter. I'm gonna bring on some guests
nice.
from this school and see how they're doing. I might bring like lacrosse coaches, the baseball coaches, and talk about how they have been throughout the season and stuff like that. So
that's a great idea.
Yeah. Well, that was a great primetime television show with Mr. Crisafulli, our athletic director here at Dartmouth High School.
I think we need to highlight and illuminate primetime.
Primetime.
Primetime. Primetime network. Ratings through the roof.
Yeah. Today was a great show with you. I want to thank you for coming on, and I want to thank the girls 4x200 team for coming on today as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ben.
Wow, what a great show. I want to thank everyone for coming out today, including Mr. Crisafulli and the girls 4x200 winter track team. On our next episode, we will be sitting down with Principal Mr. Tebow, where we will be filling out our March Madness brackets.
The set lights today were colored blue and yellow as we stand with Ukraine in the tough times that they're facing.
We want to thank you all for watching today's show. We'll be back here on our next episode. We'll see you then soon on DHS SportsCenter.